What is going on YouTube? This is Matthew B1212 here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update video. Also including this is like going to be an Xbox One Elite controller video. I just got the new Xbox One Elite. I will tell you guys before we even get into this, um, I mean I could have done an unboxing, unwrapping type of thing, but I got one and I was just, I kind of didn't even have a chance to make a video. I just kind of opened it, just wanted to make sure because it was a pretty expensive thing. Obviously, you guys know it's $150. Even now in 2017, it's still $150. It hasn't changed in price at all within the 3 years it's been out, or 4 whatever years. Um, but I ended up getting it, and I already had issues the first time I got it. The left top paddle shifter, which I'll show you guys which one it is once I open this, was not working. It would click. It would make the clicking sound. I don't know if it was already one of those. I don't know if it was one of those controllers where GameStop was just using as like a demo to show people, because she got the one right off the front, and it seemed like everything was working fine. Everything was working smoothly. I didn't know if it was used because the paddle shifters were on the controller already. It wasn't in the slots of the paddle shifter. So I thought maybe she already had opened it, showed it to people, which was already getting me worried. But it seemed like it was pretty smooth. It didn't feel like the rubber was very worn out. It felt like it was pretty, grippy, and it didn't seem like it was very old. So, I purchased it. I brought it home. I didn't really expect for there to be an issue. I thought maybe, if anything, it was just a little bit used, but maybe it was just, right, because nobody physically would have, played it and shit. Because if someone returned it, I'm sure they want to put it back on the shelf, especially that type of item. But I tried it at home, and everything worked fine. I didn't have any issues. Um, I noticed the sound wasn't working at first, but I didn't really even think of anything of that for like the first few moments, because I realized the paddle shifter wasn't working. So as soon as I figured that wasn't working, I tried to figure out how to fix that, and it wasn't like I couldn't do anything for it. Like I kept changing the buttons for it, and it wasn't working, and it wasn't doing anything to play it on different games. I physically, like, as soon as that happened, I put it back in the box. I went straight back to GameStop. Um, I went back to that same GameStop. I returned it. I got another one. So I tried that next one, and the paddle shifter was working, everything was good. So I just put it back, to the side, and it was a school night, I didn't have time to play. I left it. The next day I got back on, and I realized the sound wasn't working on that one, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. And I tried everything possible. I went to settings. I changed, the part which is like right here. This is a normal controller, but like this part right here, it's like this USB thing you take out and put it in. I've used that right there for plugging into the back of the Elite controller. I tried plugging it straight through the AUX cord with the speaker. It's like the AUX cord over there. Nothing was working. So I basically just went, put it back in the box. I didn't go to that same GameStop because I kind of felt a little bit, embarrassed to have to go back. I mean, it was. I know they probably would have understood it's an expensive item, but I'm sure it's probably not very common that you have that many issues with a very expensive controller like that. Usually they're higher quality, endurance, or whatever. So I went to the other GameStop, which is about 3 miles away. This one was like 0.5 miles, half a mile, literally just up the road. But this time I went to the one all the way up in the mall, and it's basically like all the way over Carolina Place, where you guys know the area, you guys that know the area. And so basically I went over there, and I returned it over there. She ended up just switching them out. This is the third controller now, and so we're already talking. Like, this is basically me just telling you guys we're off to not a good start. I'm already kind of having issues, and this controller worked. I plugged it in, everything works. The speakers worked, everything is all good. But I will tell you guys, I'm very worried because some of the videos I was watching, mostly the issues I've been seeing that people are having, especially months in the future, is that the joystick, the analog joystick, which is so it's basically this thing over here, these things that spin. Those things, they said, that start getting loose, and they start to the point where if they get really loose, they'll end up not working anymore. And for the normal control, you can actually pull them up and pull them down, and like to click them, like, see, I don't know if it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but if you can like pull them up like that, and then if you push them in, that's where you like click it. But like this one can actually pull up. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, I don't know why it's like so hard to see the difference. Like, if you look right there, you can see it coming up and down. Like, I'm not clicking it in and out. I'm just pulling it up and down, and then you can like click it once it's in. But with the Elite controller, it doesn't do that. So with the Elite controller, it's kind of like it just pushes, and it's actually a pretty sturdy click. Like, you can hear it a lot louder. And then this one's like this. It kind of sounds the same with the sound. This one's just a little bit more, it just seems like it's a little bit more, like, what do you call that word? It's like, it just seems like it's more stiff, you know? It's like, and I mean, right now the controller has no issues. Like, you can't even do that with this one. Like, you know, this thing just comes straight out. It doesn't like physically pull this whole ball thing up a little bit. It just makes it like, you know, like this thing comes out. So that's why this one's pretty good. But I realized that the paddle shifters with even the like this new controller at the other GameStop, which I've had 3 of them now, they always come like that. Because I wasn't sure if because they weren't in there, maybe they used them for like a demo and stuff. And this is like the original one they put on already. And I think my personal favorite are these things, the dome ones, because they're like they're like the middle sized height ones. These are the really tall ones. If you guys look, these are the really tall ones, and then these are the ones that are like barely like in like length or height. I mean, okay, well, calm down here. So if you guys look, alright, there we go. So like this is the default, which is on the normal controllers and everything. That's the one you see on those, which I have like these grip things on mine. I have like these grip things I got from Target. They're like $5 I think, and you get 2 of them. You get like 2 blacks and 2 greens, and they just come like that. It's pretty nice. They actually work pretty good, and I might use them on here too when I end up, you know, if I don't use the domes. But the cool thing about the dome ones is that they're not as small as these tiny ones, but they're like the middle one, and then there's like another one of these same ones. They're just really tall, so it's pretty interesting how they did that. Kind of like that. But anyway, just to kind of move on real quick. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I'm really worried because a lot of videos I've been seeing, it's like they say that this thing starts getting loose. Like right now it's really stiff. Like you can see it's like, you know, it's like really nice and new. It's like brand new, you know, buttons. You know, I haven't even broke it in very well because I've only played with it for like 5 minutes. But it's mostly like this is what gets really loose, and you can kind of pull it in and out, and like this thing will start like look, you can see it like coming in and out as well. So that's the one thing that's got me kind of worried is you know, that happening. But other than that, this is the 3rd controller, and we're not off to a good start at this point. And you know, I'm hoping I don't have issues in the future because I know that they only have like a 90-day, 30, 90, whatever day warranty. So I definitely am going to be very frustrated if like I get to like that point, past that point, and I have issues with the control for whatever reason, and then I can't do anything about it. The one thing I was going to tell you guys, if you guys ever have an issue with your controller, the smart thing you guys can do, which I know sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, and you know, it kind of sucks that this is the only option, but I will tell you guys, in case you guys don't know, an option you guys can do is just go to a store, buy another Xbox Elite controller, and then use the receipt from that new one and the box from the new one to put the old one in that's not functioning right. Put it in there, and then just go to the store and see if you can get your money back. Otherwise, if they don't give you your money back, you're going to be stuck because you're only going to be able to exchange it. But usually Target will give you your money back if you're not satisfied with the product and you don't want another one. But usually they might tell you to try it again and exchange it one time, and then if it's not working, then they'll let you get your money back. So if you have to, just do that and then just come back a day later and just return it, and maybe go to another Target return or whatever and just tell them that story. But and I know that's kind of cheating, but like it's not fair that, you know, they give you like 30 to 90 days. I mean, by then, you know, this controller takes a couple months or two, you know, to like get broken and like to not work and stuff. Because I've seen videos where people say 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 months in the future, the controller's just not working. So it's very, you know, unfortunate when that happens, and then you're stuck with it. You have no choice, and you basically have no value. You can't return it. You can't get your money back. There's like nothing. So at least if you guys get another one, which I know it's hard because you have to buy a physical another one of these, and you know, you return this one, you know, use the receipt from the new one, and put you want to use the box from the new one as well, because you might end up getting stuck with like the old box where the barcode or like the scanner thing is different, and then they might not, you know, they might be kind of confused. They might not return it because they're not sure what's going on and like it doesn't match. But if and I know that it's at least with Target they do that, so you might not want to mess around with that. You might want to put the old controller in the new box and just take the new box with the new receipt and just pretend that's the one. But at least at that point you can get your money back, because you know, then you won't have issues. You can at least get your money back from the old one. You know, you still won't be able to physically get all your money back. You know, you're only going to be able to get your money back from like one, because then you're going to be stuck with a new one and you're not going to have a receipt and, you know, whatever. But at least then you'll be able to do that. But you know, I guess that's the only, you know, option you guys can really do. So Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just want to give you guys a quick update that I'm going to be getting on tonight. It's Friday. Friday the 13th is going to be out. My friend said he's getting it, so, I'll probably be on tonight. And, I definitely will do some Forza videos, especially with this controller now that I have it. I've been still using the other Xbox One normal controller just because I don't want to, be using this one for, like, those really hardcore games where you have to, like, really kind of, go try hard and stuff, because I really don't want to end up damaging this controller and, wearing it out. So I'm really just going to be using this controller for, like, simple mini games, maybe a little bit of, like, Forza. Definitely probably not going to play Forza when I'm doing, like, really hardcore races for, like, hours on end. But, like, when I'm just playing for, like, an hour or two, I might just get on with this one and just kind of use it, because I definitely want to screw this controller up again. And not that the first two are my fault. I got them, and that's what they started out with, those issues, but now that I have this one, there's like no issue at this point. I want to make sure I keep it that way and hope that there's no issue in the future. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or concerns or any kind of thing about the Xbox One Elite, just let me know. I'll definitely try to explain to you guys, things that you guys have questions about. Because I know I had a ton of questions, and I still didn't have any of them answered, even when I got the controller. And now that I got the controller, I saw these videos about the joysticks, which I didn't see in the past. Like I watched videos about what they thought the issues were with the controller and if they thought it was worth it. A lot of people said they thought it was worth it. It was good if you're a hardcore gamer, da-da-da. But then I finally just saw these videos after I got the controller, so it was kind of ridiculous. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you guys are new here, just subscribe. Otherwise, if you guys want to, check out the other videos, there's like plenty of other videos I have up. This is like the first one in a little while. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like Friday at like 9 a.m. So, I'll be doing a video later tonight on either Friday the 13th if my friend gets it, or Forza. Alright? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out, YouTube.